Buongiorno agents, and welcome to episode 15 of my Feed the Beast Monster Let's Play. At least I think it's 15, it's been so long I've lost count. I'm sorry about the delay in between this episode and last. It has been an extremely hard challenge to try and get some peaceful quiet time at my place to be able to record some Feed the Beast Monster. But here I am, I've finally got some peace and quiet. I can actually record without any interruptions, I hope. And yeah, I've been a little bit busy off camera, to be honest. I don't know what's different, to be honest, as well, apart from the fact that I've got a new diamond chest here. I've actually gone downstairs, I'm going to show you. I've moved my Steve's cart over here. I don't know if I made this on camera, but it's ready to go. It runs, oh yeah, I did actually, and I was trying to hook it up to some pipes and some power pipes. Didn't work, so I kind of gave up, but I've moved it up here by my crafting adventures because it's going to need some coal. So I've been cooking lots of wood, to be honest, upstairs, and I've started putting the pipes. These are just normal cobblestone transport pipes, and over here I've made a trash can. This is where all our junk's going to go, so whatever goes in here, this item here, basically what happens here is it gets deleted from the world, so pretty much like a dustbin. And to craft one of these, all you got to do is this is smooth stone at the top, kind of a U shape with cobblestone and a chest in the middle, gives you a trash can. So whatever goes in here, as you can see I had 2 sticks, 1 stick, no sticks, gone. Okay, so I'm going to use that in my logistics system at some point. There's lots I want to show you because I have been because I've been struggling to actually record. I've been kind of getting a bit impatient and starting to do stuff off camera. We have updated our Minecraft a couple of times. This is Feed the Beast 107 now. I think it was 105 last time we recorded. So basically what I'm trying to say with that is, with the updates, apart from this valley seems to be fine and untouched. For the best part of it anyway. I say untouched, but I'll show you in a second. But the outside world, where, you know, past this little valley that we live in, is getting more and more destroyed by updates. But hey, we've got a beautiful little place in this snow valley here. Nothing seems to be thingy, but when you go out past the valley, you're hitting update sort of defects. So I've been expanding my little farm here as well. I went to the nether and got enough blaze rods to get me started on some blaze crops. So what I do is I just bash these. I'm going to need a hoe on that actually. I've also updated my texture pack. That's another thing. I've got the latest version of Sfax for this. I think the link is in the description. I'll double check for you guys. There we go, and we just combine these once again like normal. And I think I've got enough to show you actually. Let's leave one in there because I only need 8. Okay, so with all magic crops, what you do is you kind of go like this, and it gives me 6 blaze powder. And I think if you do that, you can get a blaze rod. Cool. But I've got loads of blaze rods anyway. And you might be thinking, Dibz, wow, you've actually got a hell of a lot of blaze rods. What's going on with that? Well, I'm going to go and show you right now. So I was doing lots of mining. I've been doing more mining than not really recently in the grid. I did have a hammer, but I've kind of lost it. And one of the updates made it so when you die, I think it was the 106 update. When you die, all your stuff disappears and you've just got a gravestone. I couldn't seem to get my stuff back when I went to the gravestone, and it's not like you've probably seen before where you dig it up. Oh wait, hello, zombie here. Click, 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 click. It's not like, wow, there's lots of mobs down there. What's going on? Yeah, so I totally lost my train of thought. Yeah, so it's not like the previous ones that I've played with. Like I started the Celerity pack, that kind of got deleted from my channel, and yeah, you dig up your corpse and you can get your stuff back. You kind of almost get robbed of your stuff, and I didn't think so. I was tunneling down here, doing my usual grid sort of stuff, and I come across this. if you look over there, you can see the dungeon. So the dungeon's up there. Yeah, so we've hit pretty much the bottom layer of... Oh my god. Okay, I'm getting owned. No, GG. I think I'm gonna die. There you go. So I found the dungeon. I've pretty much hit the dungeon. You know, the roguelike dungeon. But I've hit the bottom layer, and I kind of took a peek inside that room. And inside that room, there's about 5 spawners in there, blaze spawners as well. So you got to be pretty strong to get down to the bottom of one of them. They are pretty hardcore when it comes to trying to take them over. So yeah, I had to show you that, but I managed to, like, I saw that spawner and I just kind of thought, right, I'm going to use that to my advantage and try and get some blaze rods without actually going to the nether. Unfortunately, there was a bit too many down there, but not a problem, I can get that off camera. So that explains why I've got so many blaze rods, so I had to show you. Okay, so also on my magic farm, so with the whole farm magic crop situation, what I'm trying to do and what I'm trying to accomplish is anything that I think I find difficult to go and get. For example, blaze rods, maybe not so much now because of our location, and you know, I found that spawner, but things like blaze rods, ink is another one in the valley. I don't really want to go outside the valley every 5 minutes to go and try and get some ink. So we've got these magical dye essences here, and what you kind of do is you kind of combine them again. So if we do the use for this, as you can see, if you go across, you can get any dye that you want, as long as you get 3 of these like enchanted versions. I've only got 2 at the moment. So yeah, it's still quite time consuming, but it's better than nothing, and eventually you can expand and I can make it kind of a lot better. So that's the reason I've got dyes, because Mistcraft is very demanding when it comes to dyes like ink and stuff, and so is I think Tharmcraft requires a bit of ink now and then. So yeah, I thought that would be a good idea and do that. So yeah, but anyway, today I want to do a couple of bits, nothing major. I'm not going to get into a major big project. I just want to kind of brush up on a few things that I've been dying to get started, so you know, once I've done this episode I can get on with it off camera. But I might record, while I've got the time, I might record a couple of episodes in a row, and yeah, so that way I can get these episodes out to you every day or two, rather than every like 5. So guys, I'm gonna kind of get myself sorted and I'll be right back with you. Also, what happened is, in one of the updates, the quarry was destroyed. I had to recreate another one and reposition it. Hopefully it's still going. Yeah, it seems to be okay. And I basically stole the lava supply that we had from the nether. Remember, we had the tank down here. I kind of hooked that up to it because it's a constant supply, so I don't have to keep running over to the quarry to keep topping it up with fuel. And if we need power, we just chuck in some coal in here and let the steam build up. So yeah, what I want to try and do is I want to try and make a logistics system, or at least get started on it. And what's going to happen is, with the logistics system, for those who don't know, is be able to request anything that you want. Now, I don't know if you noticed, but you might have noticed there's a hole in my wall. Okay, how the hell did I get that pipe in that wall? So, remember that laser thing that I built? Well, you can make these, what they call facades, and what they do is, if I just chop it off here, okay, let's put the pipe back. Okay, so there's the pipe inside the wall. So you chop off whatever wall you want. They act like a cover. So you get your facade and right click and you build them. So if I type in facade, is it C? Okay, let me just find it. There we go. So say for example you wanted to use, I don't know, a stone brick one. Okay, bad example. So you've got any material you want. So you need to go into the assembly table where we built the chipsets, and then you kind of need a cobblestone transport pipe with a bit of gravel, which gives you the structure pipe. And then of course, then the material, you've got to get the structure pipe. Where's my oak? Okay, so you get the structure pipe, and then you kind of put the material you want next to it in your assembly table, and then you click the craft, and it will craft it for you. and it's really cool because it looks nice, neat and tidy. And I've also prepared I'll actually get to that in a second, some basic logistics pipes. So here's the redstone gold, the chips that we were crafting a while back, and then basically I'll use these chips in this recipe to form the basic logistics pipes. The basic logistics pipes are what's going to make our network talk to each other, and it is like kind of like the foundation recipe. It's all in most of the recipes. So for example, if I want different types of pipe, I will need a basic logistic pipe to do it. So I've crafted quite a lot of these, and I mean quite a lot. So this is the recipe for that. So one of the first things I want to make, which is up here, is a request logistics pipe. Now this is not going to work, this is not going to do anything as such just yet because we haven't hooked the network up yet, but I want to get this out of the way because this is mainly upstairs. So this is a request logistics pipe. Now all you do is put another gold redstone chipset above here, which you make on the assembly table. Iron gear, we've all seen some of that, you know, like that, and that. Okay, you can make it with a leather cap. Wow. Okay, and then obviously your basic logistics pipe gives you a request logistics pipe. So what I want to do is, this is why I've got the chest here, because this is going to connect to the chest. So that's now connecting to the chest. Okay, and then what I want to do is get my wrench. You can use a factorization wrench. Did I put my cover back over? I think I did. Oh no. Okay, let's see. There we go. It's much neater. Okay, so what you do is you right click on this, and any items that are in the network that it can see, it's going to let me request them. So this is why it's called a request pipe. So this request pipe is basically a way I can order items that's in my chests. Okay, it's a bit lazy if they're here, so I might move this pipe, but it's going to craft stuff as well. It's not just a case of grabbing it as well, it's going to be like crafting stuff eventually, and all that sort of stuff. I'm just going to sleep through the night. So that's basically going to allow me to summon the items that I've got in my chests, which at the moment are only these ones, but I haven't hooked it up in any way, so we need to get onto that. So what I want to make at the moment is let's type in pipe. Okay, where are you? Trying to find it. Okay. Nope. Let's type in chassis then. There we go. Right. So what we want to do is I want to get a logistics chassis Mark II. You may be thinking, I don't actually know what that means, but we'll get there. So we want to get some iron chips, redstone chipsets. So I think we should do that now. I'm going to need, how many are we going to need? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We need 5 of them. So what we want to do is we want to grab where's our pipes? Okay, and then we're going to plonk them in there, and let's see what that recipe is. So we can use, that's only 1. If we look at the recipe here, that's 1. So that's a total of 3 iron. Okay. Oh, we don't want to go Mark 2. We want to go Mark 2. So that's a 3, whereas that's 5. So we're saving a little bit of iron. Do you know what? I got loads of iron. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to grab a stack of it. And I mean, I've got a load. It may not look like load, but there was a block in there as well, and I've got loads more coming from the quarry. So let's just do it like this. I'm not too fussed. Okay, so we've got the chassis Mark II pipes. So what we're going to do is we're going to go straight under here, like so. Just take my floor off a bit. I'm going to probably need some scaffolding, so let's grab some cobblestone just to stand on for a sec, because this is going to get a bit awkward otherwise. So what these basically do is these are kind of these pipes are going to enable me to tell the logistics system what I want to do. And what you do is, I'll show you in a second actually. So what we do is we just break this pipe here, break this pipe here, break this pipe here, and this one here, and put one under each chest, like so. Now if you notice, all the leads are red, nothing's green. That means there's no power going to my logistics system whatsoever. So if we get a wrench and click it, we've got two little slots here, and this is where we're going to make some modules. Modules to basically, in other words, it's kind of like telling it what to do. Rather than having one, like this logistics pipe, normal standard ones, you can only tell it to do a single thing, depending on what you craft. So if you craft a supplier pipe, it will only supply that inventory, whatever you want. Whereas with a chassis pipe, we can get a supplier pipe and a provider pipe at the same time. So we can ask it to supply that chest and provide that, or if this was a furnace, for example, you could supply that furnace, and we could like tell it to do two different stuff rather than just the one. That's why I've chosen the Mark II. Whereas the Mark I, you only have one single slot here to put a chipset, and the reason being I want to have a little bit of choice in what I want my system to do. This is quite basic. It's hard to explain as well until you actually see it. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut the camera, and I'm going to try and get the modules sorted out and anything else that needs to be sorted. Okay, before we start, I don't know if you remember me saying that these were red. I hopefully they go green because the textures are different. So what we need, basically, what was that saying? There's no power. We need now in the old school logistics pipe, you used to be able to get away with not powering anything, but this time round we're going to power it. So what we're going to do is we're going to stick a power cable up there, and if you noticed, did you see the green? They go green. Let's watch again. Cut that. They've gone red. Gone green. So that means that they've got power and they are all talking to each other, and they're ready for me to you know, kind of tell them what to do. So I'll just put my pipes back. So what I want to do here is basic logistics pipes comes with kind of like a default thing. So because these are normal default kind of one item only barrels, I can do this. So if I break this and then I put this there, that should go green. If I get the crescent hammer, requested items, we don't want it to be our default route, but we want to make it so that any items that come into our system goes here. But the trouble is, this is only a single command, so we can't actually pull anything out. So I'm not actually going to do that. But that's just an example of why I've chosen chassis Mark IIs. So yeah, so with that basic logistics pipes, we could say, right, anything that goes in here with a basic pipe can go in there. Any cobblestone in here. But we cannot pull it out, which is what we want to do. So that's why we want to hook these up to chassis Mark IIs as well. Also, a thing to note whenever you've got a logistics pipe system is to make sure that whenever you've got a junction like this, I mean this has got a junction, I mean I think that might be okay, to be honest, because it's only going to the power, but to be safe I'm going to do this. I'm going to break that pipe and just do that. So whenever, say for example, I don't know, there was a junction, say here, okay, there's the junction there. What's going to happen is, in the logistics system, items are going to not know where to 100% go. So whenever there's a break, like kind of not a one-way sort of system, or a T-junction or something like that, break the junction and then just simply replace it like so. Easy peasy. And then that way you can get your logistics system to talk to each other. This is so hard to explain, so bear with me guys, it's really difficult because there's so much to it. I mean, there's so many different modules, there's so many, all this sort of lark, and yeah. So I'm going to cut the camera and I'm going to make the modules and anything else that I feel that I need to make. I probably will forget something because I don't really make logistics systems very often in Minecraft, but I kind of understand it, I suppose. So I'm at the assembly table. First thing I want to be making is some more of those Mark IIs, but because I want to make 12 of them, going here, I might tweak this off camera, it might not work. If it doesn't work, I'll just play about with it off camera like I said. But yeah, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to make 12 of them because I want to hook 12 of them up to this logistics system, and where these barrels are, I want to hook some Mark IIs up. So I want to try and tell these to yeah, do their stuff. So what I'm going to do is I've told it to make some iron, because it's part of the thing. To save iron, I'm going to use the chipsets, and I don't think they've got any power, so we need to go upstairs and grab some coal and hopefully start this up. Let's grab 2 stacks, go back down here the quick way. Unfortunately we haven't got lava power here, come in right handy, but I want to kind of get the quarry going and keep it going. So yeah, so this is going to take quite some time to make all my chipsets, and it's going to put them into here. So yeah, I'm going to let that run and be right back. Okay, with these chassis pipes, we need to put these modules in, and the first module we're going to need to do, as you can see, there's lots of them, but I'm going to concentrate on the ones I'm only going to need. So this is a blank module. I think the blank module is literally the component for most of them. So yeah, I'm going to basically build 32 of these. It should be enough for now. Might need some more later on, but these modules are going to help us out. Bearing in mind we're going to need 2 modules per kind of chassis pipe. So yeah, I've got ready 32 of these, so let's take them. And the first thing I want to make is an item sync module for the barrels downstairs. Probably this is as far as I'm going to get. I'm going to do this in the providers, and that's pretty much it. And then we'll concentrate on whatever next episode, so because we are pretty much cutting it fine now. So item sync module. So what this does, it says allow, it's like the basic logistics pipes, where we can say, right, we only want one item to go into a specific place. Because the barrels can only hold one item, we're going to use an item sync module, which pretty much does exactly the same as logistics pipe. So it looks like we're going to need some green dye, cactus green. I don't even think we've got any green, so we might have to put this episode on hold for now. I don't think I've got any cactus. No, I don't think I have. Okay, so what else am I going to need off camera then? We need a provider pipe as well. I want to get a provider pipe going. There we go. Provider module. I might make a provider Mark II. Oh god. Diamond. Yeah. It's not too much of a problem. Can we use lapis with that? Yeah, we can use lapis, so that's not too bad. So we can literally do that. So what I'm going to do off camera is I'm going to start concentrating on maybe getting a really basic cactus farm, because I don't think I've got any cactus here. At least not that I remember. Oh, we have. Nice. Okay, so I need to still kind of work on that off camera. So yeah. So guys, thanks for watching. We've started our logistics system. Hopefully it's really hard to explain, so bear with me. I'm not really great at teaching you something. I kind of know roughly what they do, but kind of to try and teach you, and you probably just, your head probably maybe exploded this episode. But yeah, I'm gonna probably do a few more bits in the next episode on logistics. But I'm not going to dwell on it too much, because I'm just going to get you get the idea. So basically I can just quickly, once I've done it, I can quickly probably breeze over it and say this is what I've done, you know, this is how it kind of works, I suppose, etc, etc. But for now what I need to do is I need to go and grab some sand and set up my cactus farm. I'll probably just do it in my base. So yeah, I'll probably just do it kind of here, 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 and here. I didn't actually grab enough sand. Let's take that off, put that out there. Okay, let's grab some more sand. And yeah, I will concentrate on that. I'm probably going to make some more chipsets off camera as well. Nothing really too amazing. But yeah, actually I've got 12. I think I was making them for the barrels anyway, so yeah, I think we're pretty much on track. So I just got to wait for these to craft. As you can see, we've got 4 already. I'm not sure how much coal we got. This is going to burn through coal because these use quite a lot of power. But yeah, I've got some oreberry bushes here. Look, cool. It's pretty cool. So yeah, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to probably hook these all up to chassis, and the reason being we couldn't just do a basic logistics pipe is because we can only say, right, items can go in but they can't come out. So the Mark II chassis pipes allows us to do both. If we had a Mark III chassis, we could have 3 different commands. So I'm just stretching. So yeah, but we'll stick with Mark II, so Mark IIs are fine. So guys, thanks for watching, hope you enjoyed it. Sorry for the long delay. I did actually promise that I was going to do some shout outs, but I'm probably going to leave that until I've got the shout outs prepared a little bit. So I'll probably do that, say episode 20. I'm going to go right way through all of the episodes and do a little section where I'm going to concentrate on all of your comments, probably on episode 20. So I'll probably do that then. So yeah, don't forget, if you want to shout out or anything like that, the comment section is the best place to get it. Just put your comments in there, and if I think it's relevant, I will shout you out or read out your comment on probably episode 20 now. As well, you'll probably get a world download, which is going to be really corrupted. Like I said at the beginning of the episode, all the updates outside of this valley are really destroying the world. You got really unnatural kind of changes where the like different biomes. Oh, it's horrible. So yeah, you can download the world by all means, but like I said, outside the valley, it's not really a pretty sight. So guys, thanks for watching. I shall see you in episode 16. Take it easy.